Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of multiple ages, up and fierce and around, and so immediately being hailed. So here we go.
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Shadow Collective. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and commit murder.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
This Neva Mora, her words are measured and carry weight. She is not to be trifled with.
Agreed.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragan. I was afraid of that. Look, we are not built for combat. What is it you want exactly?
Instead, I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him.
Oh God, I do not know.
It would be wise for you to take this offer. It shows more mercy than you know.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Okay. I'm thinking about leaving Andraja on the ship. Well, board. We'll just board as is. You got weapons drawn.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Hmm.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the collective. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Thank you.
This
Sure.
unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
Thank you for letting us go.
Alright, so we're going to try, as much as I like to be the bloodthirsty clone trooper who's just out to get back at anyone and everyone, to be fair, I did the murder route last time I did this. So we're going to try to be vaguely not so murdery, I guess would be the word. I don't really know what side I want to, well, side with.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Wolf, wanna help me with some target practice?
We have to stay. Enemy has lost their grab drive. Enemy shields are down.
Keep them off her tail. I can take a little bit of a beating. Walloped all of them.
Thanks for the help with the transdotions. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Shadow Collective. Well, you're in. It's that simple. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep.
Oh, really?
Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system.
And
The Crusaders call it the Key. The Collective calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Joining the Crimson Fleet is hardly a cause for celebration. But you have your reasons. So for now, I will allow it.
Jiraj is not happy about this, but it is what it is.
You'll be nothing but debris when we're done here.
Welcome to Imperial space. Maintain your current course whilst we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to Geonosis.
Not what I'm here for, buddy, but glad talking to you.
Gonna light you up.
Good talking to you, random Imperial that I don't really care much about to know the name of.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me.
Right away.
I had a friend on Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
I'm glad I spared him.
The Collective call us imps. They know what happens when we see them.
We got
Okay.
the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Okay.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired the Transdotians to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
I see.
Let them remember. They have no idea who actually hired them. I'd suggest you spend less time worrying about us and more time being concerned with the task at hand. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the Collective? It's a dangerous plan, and you came awfully close to killing an innocent crew. Luckily, you have a good head on your shoulders, and did the right thing. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Shadow Collective.
Okay.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Gar soon.
Gar Saxon is the leader of the Shadow Collective. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the Collective, but Gar's most of all.
What's there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Exactly. The Shadow Collective is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the Collective, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the Collective in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the Collective has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It's certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Okay. It's hard. 14 minutes. Hey, we'll make a great time. Let's check the brig.
Okay. Hello.
Where's the brig on this thing? I always forget. Is it this way? Only thing about the Vigilance, I don't really use... I'm not really ever really on it that much.
I saw one of the ensigns getting reprimand from Officer Petrosian the other day. Man takes his job very seriously.
Well, that sounds good, but... Ah, the brig. Place where I can mock all those that get arrested. Oh, he's wearing, like...
Sergeant's a real neat freak, and as our superior officer...
I guess you think I have some sad story to tell. That I met some sick orphans in the Imperial mining facility and grew a conscience. Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted the ISB to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that.
Hmm.
Exactly. But we've got time, so why don't you indulge me? You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, a man has to have a code. Rules.
Hmm.
I do. You finish a job, it's supposed to be done. You get the rush and the relief. But in the collective, doing the job isn't the hard part. In the collective, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you. And if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face.
Hmm.
Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow one up without it showing up on GNN, or an Imperial captain getting a 10-inch stack of data pads on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep. And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be. The second you drag me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat.
You're currently only one here, buddy, but okay. If that's how you want to be. That's how you want to be. That's how you want to be. So be it, buddy. I tried. I tried. Oh, someone either came in or left the system. Rock meets king. Off to Mandalore we go! Wah, ha, ha, let's go! My hyperdrive is so dang fast, the game takes a second to register, but I'm actually hyperdriving. Whee! Ooh, that stutter did not make me feel too confident. Oh, I'm gonna make recording! Oh. Okay.
The key acknowledging collective vessel. Welcome home.
A nice little pleasant picture. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, that was the wrong button. Derpity, derpity, derp, derp, derp. There we go.
Got you cut. Now get out of my face.
You said 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your
Wow.
problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the collective a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
There we go.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to hyperdrive or something?
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good.
This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old Imperial star station, and now it's the Collective's base of operations.
Might look a little beat up on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Mandalore. That's the very same ice ball where the Empire built a supermax prison called the Lock.
The Empire is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Yeah, something like that. It is kind of clever, though. I won't lie. So, autosave plus quick save. Perfect.
Now, we got everything the Collective needs right here. Of course, you gotta pay for it. Remember on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Shadow Collective began. Of course, Jasper Crix had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook,
Meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you got Bradley from the Trade Federation. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Shadow Collective. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here.
Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the Collective, I'm a prime target for information.
Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
It's why he's the boss.
Of course. I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my rib cage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core.
Thanks to advanced modifications even biotech would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the intergalactic banking clan network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
There. You're done.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Business together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level.
You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Alrighty.
Ah, there's our other new recruit.
Would-be bounty hunter, it would seem. Gar Saxon himself.
Here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us. Ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Shadow Collective. You and everyone else on this station, keep following orders and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Shadow Collective, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits, no one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Collective before friends. Collective before family. Collective before yourself.
I see.
Boss, good, you're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That's the first intelligent thing you've said this entire time, Jodo. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we're going, you're going to need it.
Oh god, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Mandalore for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Mandalore's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the Collective, and if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began on Mandalore with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Shadow Collective, and if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the Collective, he left a message talking about a major score, one that would set up the Collective to be a big player in the galaxy. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Mandalore's legacy, and everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead, and I'd wager we'll find one on Mandalore.
Dell's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old data pad. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Mandalore's legacy, the Collective will be operating at a completely different level. We'll become more than a match for the Galactic Empire. You forget the Empire is still licking its wounds from the Battle of Yavin. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we'd have the manpower to push those Imperial scum right back to Coruscant. If we have Mandalore's legacy. Only to a small-minded rook. You want to be content with your petty crimes, go join a gang in Nar Shaddaa. Okay, enough discussion. We've got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's nav computer. Since Jodo doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Waiting. Okay, so first things first, get our normal thing here. Okay, so we have our... Oh god, I have a lot of points. I must have leveled up a few times. Okay, we'll have an even 6. That seems about... I don't even know how many times I leveled up. I just did, apparently, and I haven't tracked it, I guess? I don't know. Times the crit chance increases aim down sight accuracy with particle beam weapons by 99%. My gosh. Okay. What else is we want? We have 3 points. Tolerance physical damage reduced by 10. Range 10% more effective. Take this in 15% less tolerable damage. Environmental damage by 10. Certainly increases the chance to recover from injuries naturally. Chance to recover from infections naturally. I don't do melee. Okay, so we do need to do that. Okay, there's a point there. Pain tolerance. We'll take energy weapon dispersion. 150 points of damage from energy and 250 from physical. Okay. Cool.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Alright, what is our time? We're at 37. Okay.
We may not have official security on the
There I am. Empire on my tail and my hyperdrive just chokes.
I need to
You
hear
know what
this.
I found back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen. Worm nearly got me dusted.
Rook?
Okay, I just wanted to hear what he was saying. We do have some contraband I want to sell real quick. So let's go back through.
The Crimson Fleet is not to be trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
Understood.
The collective protects our own. But if you turn against us, you're dead. Need something?
All right.
I hope you do not have any loose credits.
Behold.
Looking for anything contraband real quick. I know I have contraband. I know that for a fact. Oh, you can't even buy one off of me. Under my aid. Maybe it wasn't under aid. EDE. Oh.
Fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
Weapons, ammo. Well, well. Everyone all... Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
Hmm.
Not being intimidated by me is one thing. The fleet? That's another.
Collective.
A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
Sounds good to me. Understood.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Most people just glaze over and learn the hard way. Maybe there's more to you than I thought. Just gotten a new shipment.
Okay. Actually, what does she have? Hold up. You have what I need. Hold on, let's do this easy way. Anything of note here? I don't like this guy. Oh shoot, she sells these. Oh god, that is furious? Okay, we have to buy it. If anything, we had to do it because of the furious. I can take that off possibly at a workbench. She's price gouging, obviously, however. I don't care. I will buy it, and then I will sell her Contraband. Ooh. Thermal jets, baby, let's go. Here, I'll take a pizza. What do you got? Alright, sell. Misk. Orbit. Okay. That's all of my money I spent on her. Right on back.
No price is too high when it comes to protection. Now you buy from me, you can look good and protect your ass at the same time. I'm sure I got something to suit your needs.
What do you got, Misk? I'll take a Digipick. I'll take all 14 of your Digipicks. Not really needing that. What do you got? Thermal jets? I'll take those. Weapons. You've got one. Oh, a cutter. Buddy. Cutters ain't gonna cut it on this one, okay?
Stay safe out there.
Sharks are too scared to take the key. Because it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Where's my trade authority, buddy? Her.
And then after Bob was done with them, they needed a mop to clean up the mess.
Oh?
Yeah. We've all heard that crap 1,000 times.
Well, now it's 1,001.
Ha! Okay, I can't find the trade authority, dude, which sucks, but I have to just keep on going, I suppose.
It would seem that none of the wealth stolen over the decades has been spent on upkeep for the station.
So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good. It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We've got the best selection in the galaxy. Illegal, unregistered, recalled, we sell it all. No questions asked. Anything that keeps the Empire and the Rebel Alliance off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business. All business and no fun, huh? What do you need? Oh. Here to upgrade that ship of yours? Take care of your ship.
Okay, so she doesn't sell anything. Alright, let's get going. We're at 46 minutes. Oh shoot, okay, this is going to be a longer one, folks. Wolf forgot to go and cut certain things out.
The Empire will never crush the Collective.
Okay, where's the quest marker? Energetic rifting. What do we got? Water, iron, uranium, copper, nickel, cobalt, gold, duranium. Oh my god. Okay, I'm building out here, guys. I'm gonna scrap all our bases. It's happening. Let's get pure uranium. Lead, uranium, tungsten, honey, duranium. Googly moogly. Yeah, beryllium, aluminum. Yeah, we can definitely survive out here, actually. Imagine joining these guys solely for the sake of, what's it called? Building out here. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Okay.
About time you got here.
I told you you're wasting your time, Gar.
Yeah, we'll see. And Jodo, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right, listen up, because I'm only going to go through this once. We're here to dig up any info about Mandalore's legacy. We're not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative. Bring it straight to me. So simple even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on. No scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Shadow Collective, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say, no questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so and I'll leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You'll be dead within hours.
Yeah. Yeah, keep talking, wise ass.
Throttle it down, both of you, right now. Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I'll be damned if I'm letting them inside. We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
I would rather just have her. Where is she? Oh, over here.
I trust you are well. I appreciate having your ear.
Have her wait in the ship, actually. If I can't make her... Can't set... I think it's because we have the quest line right now. I have her quest. Going or something. Need to go to Coruscant at some point to get a lot of resources. Where is she?
A pleasure. Oh no, you are not getting out of this so easy. Not when we are right in the middle of something. Something on your mind? Look after yourself.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to have her with us at some point. I'm gonna make her wait near the door, though. Thank you, please.
Something important? Or, of course, take your time.
Stay there. I'll come get you when it's over. Can Jodo just die, please? That would be nice. Oh, jeez. Talk about dynamic. For fucking Saxon. Chlorine. Copper. What technologies?
Take him down!
Not helping you. We're not buddies. We're not friends. We're not even pals. I wish death upon you, Jodo. Oh, folks, I gotta go turn the light on. It's getting a little dark in here. Wolf's eyes and darkness don't always get along, so I gotta be a little more cautious here sometimes.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Cricks laid the groundwork for finding the Legacy and eventually the Shadow Collective. The Lock.
Yeah, good. I don't want the place collapsing on us.
I've been down here several times in the last few years. As long as we keep the damage to a minimum, we shouldn't have any problems. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good.
Wrong button.
This ID card cost us...
Throwables, we want... Use the frags.
Small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We're in.
Wait, I just realized a continuity error. He just said this ID card cost us quite a substantial sum. Let's hope it works. But before that, he says that he's been down here several times before. So which is it?
First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open.
Oh.
If you see anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the Empire stick down here, Gar?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Cricks to lead them out of here.
That's how the Shadow Collective began. Yeah. We've all heard the story.
It's not a story, John. It's history. Remember that. Now keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Last time I came through here, we didn't have a lot of supplies that we could use, to be honest. So I think supplies this time, lock picks and skill is very nice this time, because I already know there was stuff I really had wished I had been able to get, and I had intended to come back for a New Game Plus sort of thing, but I never did. 124. Ooh, Lone Trooper Prison Guard outfit. Plus another 100-something credits. Nice. Now we got another outfit. We can go put on mannequins and
This
such.
must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
What? I got this.
Bonk the balls.
Must be a nest.
Thank you.
I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Alright, folks, sorry, I had to go eat some dinner.
Hey, how about that? Guess you're not so stupid after all.
Well, look at that. One firefight and the two of you become best buddies. Now, let's see. Looks like we're inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything's locked down tight. Since you're such good friends, why don't you and Jodo head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Okay. Fine, if I have to work with the imbecile, I suppose I will. I need to look up where to find the, luxury textile stuff. There's some decent stuff over there. I didn't even know this stuff up here existed, to be quite honest. I don't know if I'd actually drink that milk, but, to be fair, it's been under an ice environment. It probably would be fine, depending on how long. Because milk does eventually age. Give me 1 second. Alright. Oh, and there it is.
Damn it. This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Gar, can you hear me? Gar? Shit, there's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell we supposed to do now? What's there to think about? Let's face it, we're on our own now. Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Gar, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Gar by an icefall. We bide our time, and when the moment's right, we hit him with everything we've got. Even the almighty Gar won't stand a chance if we work together. Whoa, whoa. Hang on, give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Gar's correct and there's information here about Mandalore's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. Hell no. Come on. We both know anything we find here about the legacy is gonna be a dead end. If Neva wants to spend the rest of her life chasing ghosts, let her. We got more important things to do, like spending all of our money. No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Shadow Collective on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Gar. I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Gar. I'm busting my ass to become one of the Shadow Collective captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again. Fine, suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now let's find a way out of here.
Yeah. Mining gear. I mean, it's worth a little bit of money. I'll take it. Sealant, toxin.
space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now. Well, I guess that's one way through.
Wrist. I better not be getting something stupid like carpal tunnel. Like, sincerely, I better not.
Is anyone up there? Can either of you hear me? Anyone still alive up there? Use the intercom up there if you can.
118, 119.
Is anyone there? Come on, we need these doors open. Crap, is thing even on? Waiting to hear back. Answer.
Wait, did I just pick up a 15? A. Hold on. No, I picked up some random bullshit pistol. It was a shadow.
Hello? Quit screwing around and pick up. Damn it! Is anyone there? Waiting to hear. So the two of you made it, huh? Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. Now listen up. We've obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here, otherwise I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that? I'll make it easy for you. If you find anything that says Mandalore or Legacy, you grab it. This really isn't that difficult. Oh my god. Do I have to explain absolutely everything to the two of you? You're standing in the control room for this part of the facility. Look for a switch or a terminal, or make a wish, I don't care. Just Yeah, you'd better. And tell Jodo not to get any bright ideas, or I'll gut him myself.
Okay, well, I'm gonna snitch on Jodo, I think. Block center person A or unit A to K. B block is to say, but L through C. C is for violent offender unit. D is the high risk prisoner unit. E is solitary confinement. Rise of all prisoners are suspects into their takes place in the following criteria. LMS-1763A / Imperial message. Lock in prison. Intra-prison system message. Okay. From Security Chief Sally Pitchford off 23131. Transfer Mandalore's prisoner rebel. Please be aware that we have a Class 5 extremely dangerous, highly violent prisoner transfer occurring today. Transfer of Mandalore LPN 987. He will be arriving on Shuttle 05 with a full escort detail. This individual is to be immediately transferred to D block. After arrival, do not attempt to search or perform standard medical examination until the prisoner is in a secure location. I urge all security personnel not to underestimate Mandalore's ability to escape custody. Wait, D block, that was what? Okay, high risk. Alright.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Actually, I think he's the Crimson Fleet companion you get on here. Because I know you're supposed to, I'm pretty sure you get a companion when who's specifically for the Crimson Fleet. So I think Jodo is the one. I'm not 100% sure though. Crunchy 40. Ugh. Woo. Big sneeze. Thank you. Woo. Big sneeze. No, is that? It's of course not guard armor. Hold on. Is that this or? Ah, darn. Spacesuit.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were sent to investigate. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
Don't blame her. Especially what just happened afterwards. You'll not be on top of that. Ooh. Scrubs. Hey, free stuff is free stuff, okay? Buddy, you need to, like, back up. LMS-1764L Imperial message. From the Warden to all staff, reply environmental conditions. Please be advised that we are taking all staff complaints regarding the intolerable temperatures with the lock there. Seriously, unfortunately, the facility has been flooded a poorly engineered heating system that is woefully insufficient to combat the cold, leaving some sections of the prison at temperatures as low as 5 degrees Celsius. Ooh. It's a really cold temperature. Administration understands that conditions within the lock are less than ideal for staff, so we ask for your patience while we wait for an improved system to be delivered from the Kerberus Center. In the meantime, portable heating units and cold weather gear has been made available for assignment. Please see your section supervisor for details. LMS 1866 Alpha Empire message for Chief Security Sally Pitchard. To all staff, improvised weapons and security alert is being issued to all personnel. Been brought to our attention. Some of the prison population has discovered a way to create improvised weapons by carving chunks of permafrost from cell block walls, thermal coils from portable heating units, and are being cannibalized and used to manufacture these dangerous items. Therefore, security has no choice but to remove the portable heating units from all prison cells. One or two bad apples, man. Expect goods and cold weather gear such as jackets and thermal undergarments to be distributed to replace the units. If you observe any prisoner in possession of an improvised weapon, be certain to activate a blue alert before approaching the subject. LMS 2012 Alpha. Blocking pursuit message system from event supervisor Wayne Harrison. Well, staff reply this month's trivia questions. I'd like to congratulate Brian and Richard for winning last month's trivia contest. The month's questions are below. Good luck. What type of star pulsates rapidly, which causes it to be vary in diameter, temperature, and luminance? Quasars. No, wait, no, not quasar. Pulsar, I believe. But it is another name for a neutron star with an extremely powerful magnetic field that might occur after a supernova. White dwarf, I believe, either that or brown dwarf. Pretty sure it's white dwarf. What is the second brightest star in the Imperial Center's night sky? I don't know that one. What are the largest known structures in the universe? Don't know that one. What is the graph called on which the intrinsic brightness of a star plotted against their temperatures? I don't remember that one. Block power restored.
What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Oh, I missed. Ooh, a decent chunk of cred. Nah.
Gotta be something out there.
Miss. That was a book. Oliver Twist. Crystal, Count of Monte Cristo. Now I know somewhere on Aquila City There's someone who buys books, but I've never found this person, like, personally. One of you knows where, let me know in the comment section, please. And we're in. Space and time. Man, they got a lot of guns related things over here. Heck, I mean, there's a D817 right there. How in the world these guys got a hold of this level of military-grade equipment? As prisoners, I don't know, but it makes a U.S. prison system look more secure than it actually is. Holy crud. Yeah, hammer I can see them possibly.
They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap.
Buddy, shut up. You're lucky to be alive right now after what you proposed. I'm gonna try not throwing him under the bus, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to. Really? Cooling? Maybe that's for the heater system, actually. That would make some sense. To a degree, at least. It didn't matter what direction I went with that.
Hey, we should talk when we get into the tower. So, have you changed your mind yet? Well, maybe we won't have to. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right? Playing it safe, huh? I can respect that. Just remember, when this all goes down, you better make the smart choice. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
We'll consider it.
Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Personally, this is one of the locks I didn't even have a chance to try to pick, to be honest. That's for the next one, yes. That's so many digipicks, it's not even funny anymore. Oh no! That's a legendary. Let's see, recon laser sight, short charge band, magazine, explosive, randomly switches to explosive rounds, med theft, chance that humans drop extra med pack on death, one of damage self SD. Jeez. Got a legendary gun out of that, okay. Not the gun I would have liked, but Poor clones, man. They didn't stand a chance. Ah, jeez. Quartermaster helmet.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Bastards.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of inhumane, but okay, all learning unlocked. Okay, I'm not gonna pause. You can just pause to read these. Has an item in cell D02106 that could be the catalyst for a possible escape attempt. At the time I am sending this message, that particular cell has been unoccupied, so regular inspections weren't being performed, meaning that our team overlooked the contents. Please keep the cell sealed, and we will investigate after I handle some other issues that have suddenly popped onto my radar. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Section 2 database corrupted. Great. 0, 3, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cell D-03-118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
Okay. I missed.
Where the hell did they go?
I'm gonna focus on clearing these suckers out. I hate them so much. Ooh, GL44. Oh, I heard one right behind me. Reloading is so easy to get with this particular, well, gun, to be honest. Uranium, hallelujah, I need a lot of that stuff. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss. Off the heel. Someone was hoarding medical supply. Fascinating. All right. Let's see what you have. You froze to death for dark. You know what? Hold on. Yep, you froze to death. Just had to get my analysis accurate. You know. Make sure I assessed his cause of death accurately. It's totally fair. Wires compute. Well, stop grabbing every single thing I'll see. Well, hi, viewer. How about, no. Wolf likes grabbing everything. It's fun. But Wolf is only fun until it isn't. Well, I mean, that's true. However, but even then, that's still fun. The Merchant of Death. Store prices are permanently decreased. Hey. Back in May 2740. I'm getting so much of that 47 stuff that I might as well start using it, to be honest. I do need to upgrade my what's it called? I do need to upgrade my high explosives. Gotta upgrade my explosive skill at some point, so there we go. Golly, that was super fast. Not stand right in my way. Well, this Clone Trooper had a decent chunk of cash on him. Not bad. Where'd it go? Ah! Really? Right next to me? Ouch. Get a charnel pack going, I suppose. One on her at least. Be at full HP. Let's see. 214, 215. Get some decent creds out of this. Two on 224. 126. That dude wrestled a gun out of a guard, that's for darn sure. Only way I'd imagine he would have gotten that gun, to be honest. That's kind of how I'm thinking they got all of these, to be honest. All these guns. Kind of wrestled it. In my head, that's like the only thing that makes sense. They wrestled them out from the guards. Like someone made a shanked guard, and then they took the gun from him, and then started the riot that way.
Ditch some of the junk, will you?
No, fuck you. I am phenomenal, and my collection skills are great. Yeah, he's definitely the companion of how he's complaining. Yeah, I mean, we are in the era of the quote-unquote empire. A master lock, you say? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if I do. Alright. Okay. No, yes, yes. Oh, that was perfect. Okay. Oh. And we're in. Excellent hacking, Wolf. Why, thank you, Wolf. Now, Wolf, stop grabbing everything. No, Wolf. Yes, folks, I'm talking to myself. And for the game's sake, someone better do the ha-ha, I'm in danger joke, because the game's in so much danger. But I'm answering myself. Ooh. Okay. Do you even know what counts as a heavy weapon, actually? I'm curious what actually counts as a heavy... Oh, I can make him. Okay. Cylind. What does this one do?
Right behind the walls.
How much can I make? Just 2? I took... Oh, okay. Well, if that's going to sell decent caps, well, this gets credits. Open. Virus key. Maintenance computer. Where's the key? I'll have to find said key. That's interesting. Worst case scenario, we just toggle no clip. But if it's TCL on here, and, have a little fun that way. The last that I can't actually pick my way, like attack it or something, that would have been kind of funny. Ah, right here. There has to be. Sincerely, I seriously remember there being a button I was able to press that pushed me towards the next, like it was cycle. Oi, hey! You son of a gun! That was not what you were supposed to do. Calibrated radar. Interesting. How convenient. A bunch of goodies right there.
You're slowing us down.
Shut up. Did I ask for your opinion? No? Then be quiet. Ugh, a mine. As they called it, a mine! Give me a second, folks. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut real quick. Getting kind of long anyways. Okay, here we are. I cut until we got up here. Yes, 1 second, folks. Ah, better. Okay. Well, the good news is we're taking physical damage as we go along, so. 121, 216, and I guess another 216. Oh, hell yeah, now we got more stuff. Okay, back on down. Put our gun away for the moment. Let's see, 220. Base. Best laid.
I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a banking clan transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining detail slip into the utility closet and the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Guy was right. Crix must have hit the banking clan transport and stashed away the money or something. We play this right, and we're going to be filthy, stinking, rich in no time.
Okay, I'm gonna cut because I'm gonna go try to figure out where to find the key for the maintenance room. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on here. Keep on moving. Found a random guide, but like, it wasn't telling me what I was hoping for, so. Well, 107. I know every mission has a, what's it called? Evidence somewhere in it. It's kind of actually important. See something to read depending on what you're doing. Oh, hey there, buddy. Not jump scare me like that, okay, friend?
Time to put these things down.
2022, 2026. Cargo's extractor jumpsuit. Scrubs.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the Legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Okay, so according to what I'm reading, because while that was going, I did a little bit of digging. That access code will gain us access to the maintenance computer. So. Oh god, they even have a landmine in here. What the hell? How do prisoners get this kind of nonsense? That's terrifying. Yeah, the maintenance thing is for, okay, I'm starting to remember things now. Okay. Things are slowly bumping into line. So that's good. And I'm just waiting for our stamina here. There we go. I'm gonna pause and actually look something up. Okay, I did a little digging. Also, he talked about, is this an armory? They picked it dry, is all he said that he missed.
Well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This sort of come in handy.
The side, oh, he got that, okay. The siding with him doesn't really hurt us. Ooh, 1,267. Hot dog.
Alright, let's keep moving.
1,029. And these prisoners really did pick this place bone dry. Oh. Ammo. Tucked away. Our uniform, what's these? 225, okay. Right. I'm sure I had to sell one to get hot goods off of me. Back on Neon. Sultan Trade Authority. Low price too, obviously. Trade Federation are Trade Federation are a bunch of cheapskates, that's a darn sure. Power pack, fragmentation grenade. I know watching me loot is probably not the most exciting thing, but like on the other end, I need to work on getting more things. Nice try, bucko. Nope, that's a dead end. Corrosive gas. Well, that's the undershit I was seeing. I thought I saw something different. There's a jetpack.
Can't believe this is where the collective started. It's history, man.
It's 23, 2015. Okay, so we got some medical supplies there. That's always good. Always need more gear. That's why my mouse doesn't feel so responsive. The sensitivity button's in a spot that's super easy to bump into. Workstation. You can pause these for these if you want. 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
It's been a couple months since my arrival at the lock, and the place is continuing to go downhill. We've been dealing with heating malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
Oh, buddy. You couldn't have imagined how right you were. That poor clone trooper, man, he had no clue how correct he was. Oof. These poor clones, my brothers. My brothers! At least the zoology skill went up. There we go. Now we have 2. Tag you no longer set off by line. Arms ranged to take attack speed 2. I completed one of these marksmanship. Gotta wait for our HP, not HP, our stamina to return. Oh boy. We're good. Brother, no! Do not worry. I will ensure your death was not in vain. Your gear, your equipment, your belongings, I'll make sure they are put to good use, brother. Ah, dang it. With my one shot.
You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to get...
You were saying, sir. Always nice to have a peace of mind knowing that the locks that I'm looking at is what I'm actually working with. Right. Done and that's done. Alright, we're in. A little bit of jerry-rigging, but we got it.
No way you need all that junk.
Shut up. You're so lucky I am half tempted to actually silence you. But you know, Andraja, you don't necessarily get to judge me, man. You don't get to judge me, dude. Only Andraja gets to make those comments. And even then, she ends up needing to carry things as a result. I don't think I will treat you any differently. If I treat my goth Tommy mommy waifu that way, then, yeah, you know, you're getting it too.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay. For quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Yeah, even if I boosted things. This was definitely something I know for a fact I really had wanted to pick. But the boss man can wait. My curiosity, on the other hand, not as much. Oh? And
Took long enough.
yeah. I'll let you guys all be able to pause on. Holy crud, some of these people. Ooh. I thought that was activate, like reactivate something.
Where's the intercom? We need to talk.
Ooh, some more Death Star. Over 2K credits.
What the hell took you so long? Use the intercom. We need to talk.
I am busy. You said no looting, but however, you're not here to stop me, so...
Finally, I was about to give up. Screwing around and took long enough. Pick up on the intercom. I hope you found something. Because I'm getting sick and tired of this place. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right people for the job.
Yep, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had each other's backs the whole time, Gar.
Is that Jodo? Tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah. Sorry, Gar. You go right ahead.
Okay, now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Ah, here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yep, that's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors haven't opened in almost a century. You've done a hell of a job, Rook. We'll talk when you get back to the key.
Alright. I just saw that right out of the corner of my eye.
Hey, look. I, wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run. That's true. Well, thanks all the same. Look, about all that killing Gar stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah, I'm making him owe me big time. And a GTFO. Get a Draja back, and then hopefully Oh boy. Oh, I hit him on accident. Sorry there, buddy. You were, how you say, collateral damage that time. What was this? We're Loba. Poor clone troopers, man. These guys got screwed over hard. My brothers, they got screwed over so hard. Just looking around to make sure there's no extra loot to be had, you know? It's in the front. You know what? Screw it, I don't care. Only one option. Yeah. Okay, 50s. Okay, a pistol that I don't necessarily have, to be honest. We're so encumbered right now, it doesn't even matter. Let's see what we got. Adhesive. We got 8 adhesive, 6 amino acids, anesthetics, I think how I say that. Got a comm relay, control rod. I got 2,548 creds, 4 hallucinogens, 1 of that. Sedatives. Got a decent amount of good stuff there. Oh, and that's a crash. So, unfortunately, folks, we are way out of time. So, I'll see you all. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. That's Wolf Center out.